All right, Juice. What are you doing over there?
Reminiscing.
What kind of shirt is that?
This is a shirt my buddy Jake gave me.
Oh, it's got the Bulldogs on it. I see it now.
This is a 250-year birthday shirt he got me.
So
I love this shirt.
Now tell me about that hat.
You like my hat? That's the Grunt. That's the new Boston Scally, the Grunt.
The Boston Scally Grunt with the little helmet on there.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying you've had some struggles in the woods with the deer hunting.
Oh, my God.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, my scope was bad. The sling broke once and banged it around, the rifle around, changed rifles, changed scopes, changed slings. Had a scope go dead on me, a thermal scope go dead on me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sitting up there in the woods the other day and it was raining. And my buddy sends me a text that says, "Hey, you see anything?" I'm like, "No, man, it's dead. I don't see anything." He sends me a picture. 5 minutes earlier, there was a doe standing literally right below my stand.
Can you shoot doe right now?
Yes.
Okay. I know they have certain
right
times where
below me. Right below me. Didn't hear her.
Right.
Didn't see her. Didn't smell her. Nothing. So it's not going
like
well.
While you're in the stand, the doe was underneath you.
Yes.
You fell asleep on security.
No, I was up.
You fell asleep on security.
I did not. I don't do that.
Private Majusiak fell asleep.
Nope.
So talking of falling asleep. So when I was a young private first class or Lance Coconut, one or the other, we did this. I was a recon baby. Right. And so I went to RIP the 3 weeks, right? Past that. And then there was a delay before I went to the basic recon course, right?
Right.
And they were doing a field op up in West Virginia. And they said, "Hey, Outlaw, you're not on the team yet, but you're going to come up and help us." I was like driving a truck and, before you go to school or whatever. Do boy stuff. I was like a private first class, little kid. Anyways, they said, "Hey, I need you to drive this truck over here. And it's got MREs and the team's going to do a link up with you. And they're going to get chow." They had to go through the proper link up protocol. I didn't really know what it was. They said, "Say this on the radio." I was like, okay. I was in a 5-ton. I didn't know. Anyway, so I got there. It's like 2 a.m. Wait around till like 3. Nothing's happening. I wake up and it's daylight. And and then here comes the first sergeant.
Oh, no.
He said, "They've been screaming at you on the radio for 2 hours, trying to find you and all this stuff." I had to do, you ever done the walking push-ups?
No.
Where you walk out, do a push-up, walk back. They call them inchworms too.
Yep.
I had to do those back it was like 2 miles. I couldn't move. He crushed my soul. But anyway.
How many times you fall asleep after that?
None. I didn't. I was pretty good.
That's called a lesson learned.
I was scared. I was like, they're going to kick me out and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Then I got back and they had like this staff sergeant was like our guy or whatever, handling us. Yeah. They called us ripsters, whatever, because he had to wear this rope around. Anyways, he's like, "They ain't going to kick you out." He said, "We need people." So he said, "Just don't fall asleep no more." So every time I'd see the first sergeant, he'd be like, "Hey, Sleepy, get over here." You know what I mean? Sleepy, dozy. Anyway, that's what you did, Juice. You let that doe walk up and make fun of you.
She did. And you can clearly see I was awake too, because you can see my scope, the illumination on my scope, and you can see the illumination on my cell phone.
What, do you have a camera on you or something?
No, it's on my scope. There's a trail cam out there.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, a game cam, and it was set up, and my buddy's like, "You seeing anything?" I'm like, "No, man, I ain't seeing anything. There's no movement." And then he sent me the picture.
She's making fun of you. She's whistling at you.
As soon as he sent that picture, I picked up the rifle, started eyeballing everything through the scope. There was nowhere around. She was gone. She was a fat doe too.
You still owe me some meat.
I know. If I can ever remember where I'm, not coming from my primary job.
Did you get jerky made or did you just get slices?
No, I just get like sausage made, hamburger made, ground meat, the roasts.
My daughter loves jerky because she can eat that without her messing with her sugar. And so, but I don't know, maybe one day we'll get some meat.
Yeah. One day, if I remember it. I'm old.
I look like I'm starving to death. I really need it. So.
Yeah. You look like your stomach's touching your back.
But anyway, I've been doing all right. All right.
You don't look like you missed a meal.
Yeah, I do like to eat. So
I have room to talk.
Right. So the topic today is what makes a good investigator.
Well, not letting the deer walk underneath your deer stand.
Falling asleep on watch.
It happens.
But, we get into this today. It's going to be more like what makes just a good person. It's not,
I agree.
Everybody's like, oh, you got to have all this high speed, I got to be a detective from Los Angeles PD and all this. No,
you don't.
Some of the best investigators I had zero prior experience, and they were just awesome,
Yeah.
And we'll get into that a little bit here. But what do you think makes a good investigator generally?
Well, there's a number of things, but being a all-around good person,
right?
Easy to talk to, not afraid, not shy to just approach people and start talking to them.
Right. Yeah. Concise speech. I got that in my list here. Let's talk about professionalism. Let's talk about, so I got number one, dress. All right. I've hired investigators. Now we're out on the street doing stuff. I'm not worried about how you're dressed as long as you're not dressed in a Ronald McDonald outfit saying, look at me. You want to fit in when we're out there, right?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want to be out in the hood wearing a 3-piece suit.
Mm-hmm. I've done that before because of serving documents and I came out of court. You talking about scattering.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody talking to you.
5-0.
Investigator, whatever. They're not going to talk to you. But anyway, when you go to court or we're in front of clients, though, I expect you to be dressed a certain way.
Absolutely.
I've gone to court where we had a new guy. I said, hey, you got court today? Wear a suit and tie. And he said, I don't have a jacket. I said, well, wear a shirt and tie. That's fine. Right. He said, I got that. So anyway, we show up there. I'm sitting there waiting. I just want to see how he performs. I'm not testifying. Dude shows up. Looks like he has on an Alabama t-shirt with a hole in it and blue jeans. I said, what are you doing? He said, man, I was running late and just threw some clothes on. He's up there testifying with my name on the report.
Yeah, and that doesn't cut it.
After that, he got fired. So
yeah,
he had to go back and testify more on that one on his own dime because he wouldn't work for me anymore. So I didn't pay him. That was embarrassing. And I told the lawyer, I was like, I'm sorry.
Was he a younger guy?
Mm-hmm. This is about 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
He's called me a few times wanting to work, and I'm like, I'm not dealing with it anymore. So, But yeah, professional dress, concise speech, you're talking about it. Being able to talk to people in general when you're out getting information is great.
Oh, absolutely.
Meeting them on their level, saying, hey, what are y'all doing today? Starting out with ask them about them. How are they doing? You got to have a little bit of sales skills to get information. And a lot of people
be able to break that ice.
A lot of people don't want to do it. They don't want to talk to strangers.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'll talk to anybody.
I will too. I'm not scared. But and I'll test you on that too. If you come up not a new person, we'll do some role playing and see if you're good at it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before they go out, I set them on the street asking questions. What about professional development on your own?
Well, yeah. I mean, I went and got my license without even working for you yet.
Mm-hmm. You did.
We
hired a new guy up in Nashville. He's a go-getter, young guy. He went and got his license in Tennessee without, he just said, hey, I got my license. I want to work.
Right.
And I said, here's some stuff to do. I got plenty you can help me with.
Right.
I didn't have a lot of cases in Tennessee for him to work on, but he's helping me with, the variety of things that somebody can help with around here. But I've had people show up and they're like, they hit me up on social media typically. They're like, I've had a dream last night and I decided I want to be a private investigator today.
Oh, boy.
Okay. And I sent them the link to the APIB. I just sent them the link. Okay. How do I you got to open it. Your first you open it up and they're like, well, I don't have any money. Will you pay for it? Nope. I'm not paying for your initial licensing. Now, if you worked for me for a while and you've shown that you're a good quality person and I want you to have a specific skill, I will pay for your training.
Right.
But that initial licensure is going to cost you about $650 total. If you can't come up with that and do it on your own, I'm probably not going to hire you.
Yeah, you're not very serious.
No. And I get a lot of people that come to me and they go to work for me and they say, hey, I want you to pay for my college courses. I'm like, why? There's not a college degree required to work as an investigator. So why would I do that?
You have CEUs you have to get, but it doesn't have to be done through a college.
Typically, CEUs, I do them. Like I'm a trainer, so I'm like, hey, let's do CEUs today. Yeah. We can write it down as training, right? I don't know, man. It's people want you to hand them a lot of stuff. And
but you're trying to get other people to hand you stuff, not you. I mean, you go out on these cases, you got to get those people to give you what you're looking for.
Right. And I think it's an employment thing in general. Like people coming up are just wanting, like, I want to come make $150,000 a year, but I have zero experience in whatever task it is.
I want to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. You were a machinist mate, or your machinist mate?
No, I was not a machinist mate.
But you're a licensed machinist, right? Or whatever you call it.
Yeah. I'm right
Tool
now.
and die maker.
I work as a tool and die maker, but I started out as a machinist and then I became a tool maker. And
when you first walked in the factory, though, were you the head tool maker?
No.
You have to start and work your way and learn stuff,
you have
right?
apprenticeships and everything you have to do.
Right.
When you're the new guy, you don't even talk to the old guys, the machinists, master machinists, tool makers. You don't even talk to them. You walk down their tables, or you used to walk down the tables, and they'd have cut slips on the end of their tables. You were the cut boy at the saw.
They give you instructions and you did it, right?
Yeah, they give you the measurement and material. You go cut it, bring it back, lay it on their desk. And God forbid you get something cut wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You're done. They'll toast you.
So what makes people think private investigations any different? Like you have to learn stuff.
Well,
practice.
Because they've watched, what is it? SVU?
Yeah.
NCIS, CIS Miami.
Ooh, I like those shows a little bit. They're pretty cool.
I can't stand
They're
them.
way out there. So
Yeah, I can't stand them. But
every day is a serial killer. Every day.
Yeah. Every day.
Or has there been like 100 total in the United States or something?
Yeah. every day is a serial killer.
Or a terrorist action.
Yep. I was just going to say, or terrorists, sleeper cell stuff. It's never, catching a cheating spouse.
Right. I had a young girl come work for me and she did okay. I had her working, serving documents.
Right.
Right. And sitting in her car doing surveillance. And she was there and she started going in, hey, I just want to work criminal cases. Okay. We get about 3 a year. So when I get one, I'll call you up.
Right.
She didn't like that answer. She just thought I'd make up a criminal case for her to work on. Like we just had them flowing through every day.
Like a practice case for her to?
No, she wanted to work
real cases.
She thought we had
500 cases a year.
Narco drug boat cases going on here in the PI company in North Alabama. So
no,
we don't. So
not going to happen.
But anyway, you got to do the grunt work, and then you might get the sexy case every once in a while.
Right.
Most of it's sitting in your car waiting, or walking around knocking on doors, or sitting in front of your computer doing research.
Yeah, there's a couple of them cases we worked that it was hours and hours and hours of sitting and waiting, and days and weeks, and it happened. Yeah,
you're not getting in shootouts.
No,
we're not doing like confrontational interrogations of drug dealers.
This is Miami Vice. You're not Crockett and Tubbs.
Right. We're not that. But I don't know. People have these expectations that they're going to come here and it's going to be any different than any other job.
There's times that is so boring. It's just nature of the beast.
Right. But the client's paying you to do that.
Yeah.
So, to do that boring work. Another thing that bothers me, I've been seeing a lot, is they showing up on time with the correct gear.
Yeah.
We had one just recently where the guy showed up on time, but he said he forgot his camera. He wanted me to pay him for driving there.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
He tried to use his phone, but he couldn't get zoomed in enough. I'm like, you got to go back tomorrow. I'm not paying you for today.
Right.
And he went and did it. But, check your gear. I have a checklist basically of a little bag. And I go, have I got my camera? Got my extra SD cards? Have I got a power source? These things I go through in my mind.
I have a bag, a go bag that I always have ready.
That briefcase has got everything, and I'll go through it every once in a while and make sure I got everything's working.
Yeah.
But
recharge everything.
Your voice recorder, whatever you got to use, whatever your tools are that day. You know what I mean? That aggravates me. Or they just don't show up on time. There's a lot of times where it's time sensitive. You got to be there at a certain time.
I think that's the most aggravating for me.
We just had one last Saturday where the exchange we were wanting to see was supposed to take place at 2:00. Investigator said I was running behind and got there at 2:20. Missed it.
Nope. No.
So guess who gets to tell the client our failures? You just paid me $5,000.
Yeah, that's not good.
I get to tell them. So.
We were always like, even my dad brought me up. If you're on time, you're late.
That's how my dad was too.
You are going to be at least 15 minutes early. Job interviews, I'm out there a half hour ahead of time.
I get anxiety attacks if I'm late and stuff.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
I've been beat up physically for that. You have too. So.
Oh yeah, don't be late.
Don't be late.
At least 15 minutes prior.
Never be late. There's our pet fly flying around. So
yeah,
we'll name him Rufus.
Yeah, we're gonna name him Dead. I can't shortly because I'm about to start chasing him.
Eat him for lunch. That just bothers me showing up on time. Another thing is during surveillance, taking in everything in the area of responsibility. We have guys that'll show up, girls, I'm just saying guys in general. Hey, this person's going to be walking out of this building at this time. And they go there, the person's car, it was just saying in general, their person's car is there. They're watching this door. And that's all they do is watch that door for 3 hours.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
And they look up and the car's gone all of a sudden. They came out another door.
So much more to it.
You got to take in the whole environment.
All of your surroundings.
Right.
Your head has to be on a swivel.
You're not there to listen to podcasts.
Nope.
You're not there to chat with your girlfriend.
Although the podcast is pretty good.
I do listen to podcasts. I listen to others sitting around.
Right.
Or books or something. But that's not your mission. Your mission there is to catch whatever the task is. Catch this guy walking out of the building. Yeah. Typically public buildings have more than one exit.
Oh, absolutely.
But if there's one parking lot, there's typically one route. Everybody's going to converge on that parking lot.
Right.
So you can assume they walked out a back door. They're not supposed to be there, right?
Right.
So a reasonable person would assume that they were in the building. But if you didn't catch it, and that may be the last time we have a chance to catch something going on. And people just don't take in the whole environment and use their surroundings.
I got a better pet peeve.
Do it.
Honesty.
Oh, God.
Don't make stuff. Mm-hmm. Don't ad-lib anything. Just be factual. Write it down. Be concise. Don't make things up. We can't do anything with made up anything.
It's going to come out.
It is.
Either today or 3 years from now, it's going to come out. Some of these court proceedings don't take place for years.
Yeah.
And your junk's going to be sitting there for somebody to read. And it may go across 4 or 5 sets of eyes.
But
we got them, or whatever. We don't have them. And then you get up there and they're like, you're like, yeah, that didn't really happen. I'm like, you just blew a case.
Yep, exactly. Just tell the truth.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make up something.
We're not going to make things up just to help you prove your case.
Not to prove you're not insane or whatever.
Truthful.
Yeah. And that's where a lot of PIs get bad. There's 2 reasons why some PI companies get bad reputations. Number one, like we said in the other podcast about the law firms, they take the money and do nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Zero. Nothing.
They're out there.
Nothing. Happens a lot. And then they lie. They're storytellers. And it costs the client a lot of money, wastes a lot of time, and makes you look stupid. Makes all of us look stupid.
It's simple. The client is either doing A, B, and C, or they are not doing A, B, and C. Mm-hmm. You don't have to make anything up. If they're doing it, you just have to be tenacious enough to catch them. Mm-hmm. Don't give up. Do your job. Just tell the truth.
Right.
That one drives me crazy when they start ad-libbing.
My rule is if something goes wrong, tell me first. Or me or whoever's managing that day, right? Tell us what's going on. And then usually it's not as bad as you think it is when you're out on the ground.
Yeah.
So, but, and then I'll tell the client, some of them will, like, if they have authorization to be chatting with the client, mm-hmm. they'll tell them all kind of bad stuff. I'm like, not now. We're going to, just not today.
That's not the way to do it.
Because it may not be, your perspective may not be factual.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got to look at it from a different perspective.
And there's times where I've been out on investigations and had to tell you, hey, man, I got nothing.
Yeah. Or I got busted.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have an investigator say, I've never been busted, they're lying.
They're lying.
Lying through their teeth.
Every one of us has gotten caught.
Especially in the beginning when you're learning all those things. But yeah. All right. Another one that is a killer of a lot of investigation careers, with either law enforcement or private investigations, substance abuse.
Yeah.
There was a famous company in Huntsville about when I first started, I'd say 2018. Mm-hmm. I didn't know all this is going on. I kind of learned it secondhand. I was dumb and just started a company, right? But I found out there were some guys up that way, and they started you can make money as a company, right?
Sure.
You can do okay. And they started buying, partying, doing dope, all this stuff. and it went downhill. So they would go out high, get aggressive with people they were questioning, lie on reports, all the things.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them actually overdosed and died. So, but the other one got his license pulled because he got arrested on a felony. So if you get a felony, you can't be a PI in Alabama. So I think that's most states where there's a licensing requirement. But yeah, substance abuse, you saw it kill a lot of cop careers too. Marine careers, you name it.
Yeah. There's one I know a good buddy of mine that we grew up together. He wound up becoming a Pennsylvania state trooper.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the academy with a guy. They got on the road, and this guy traded his on-duty service weapon for some crack.
Nice.
Yeah. Told the dope dealer, hold on to this. I'll be back with the money.
Mm-hmm.
Went and smoked his
was it a
rock.
pawn shop?
Oh, no. He went down, came back, and he had already sold them out, ran them over with the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Said, your boy's down here buying dope and leaving his gun here.
Oh, told another detective somewhere?
Yeah.
So, man. There's one going on in Nebraska right now where a guy was a local police officer, and he went and applied for a county deputy position.
Mm-hmm.
And in between him getting approved for the interview and actually doing interviews about 30 days, they did a background on him. And the local informants had information on this guy about being a drug dealer.
Yeah.
So they let him come to the interview and then arrested him in his police uniform and everything. So
that's awesome.
An interview sting. But this guy, he was
terrible.
He had also given up police equipment at the pawn shops and all kinds of stuff.
We had one right here that was buying from one of the dealers here in small town USA.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling them when we were coming to their house,
right,
we were going to do a raid, he would tip them off. Why are you a cop?
Right. I don't know, man. I don't know. Substance abuse, you name it, man. Just being a good human is probably the best thing.
Just be a stand-up person.
Right.
That's all.
And we get a lot of people that apply. I've actually hired them and tried them, and they're not stand-up people. They've stolen money from me, stolen equipment, damaged computers and lied about it, those kind of things.
Well, I said I was going to bring the 10 grand back, but
that was bonus.
That's what I considered it.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, Jus. So that's what we got on being a professional investigator. This doesn't just apply to PI work. If you want to be an investigator for a police force, you just don't start out as an investigator in a police force. You got to be a cop, and a lot of them for 9 or 10 years sometimes.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just be a stand-up person.
And if you mess up, tell somebody.
Yeah.
Don't lie about it.
Yeah, be truthful about it. So, yeah, I screwed up.
All right. That's all we got, Jus, for this one. You got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
We look good in your hat.
Thank you.
How about mine?
It is. Ooh, I like that MAGA on there.
Dark MAGA. So,
or does it say maggot?
Maggot. We get called maggot all the time online because we're conservatives.
It's okay.
We're conservatives in the tulips online like to make fun of us.
That's okay. So, I've been called a Republican conservative, right wing.
Yeah.
An independent.
Whatever. I just vote for what I think is right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not voting for the other side, the opposite right now. It's not happening. So sorry. But anyways, talk to you later.
Bye.